Hello, right. TD, hello, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Thank you very much for being here / stopping in and for the internet hugs and cookies. It's very kind. And of course, Tina, hello, wife there. Thank you for being here. I appreciate Dave, the Wanderer, has just started his stream. I was really tempted to just stop mine and go, fuck it, I'm going to go watch his, because of course I enjoy his stuff. But nope, I've got to be discerning and stick with it. I've skipped the last couple of days because I've not been feeling great. Now I'm feeling good. I should be doing it. So there's no excuses. No excuses. That's what it is. Since I'm watching both, well, that's very kind. Thank you. But if your attention is divided, I don't blame you. If you need to go see him, that's entirely fine. I blame no one for watching him over me. That's entirely fine. Azimuth, hello, welcome. Working still lurking, fair enough. Yes, I hope you're doing well. How are you? I should probably start with how are you more than anything. Yeah, welcome back to the stream. We would normally later in the week be doing Outcast, but I'm doing Syberia today because I missed it, and I feel like we've barely sort of started Syberia, whereas Outcast is underway, and I just wanted to do it, as well as it's a cold game supposedly of sorts, and it might just help with cold thoughts. It's a bit warm today. Thankfully not as hot as I'm sure it's going to be later in the year, but we're doing all right. Not too great today. So welcome to the. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, if you need me, you know where I am. But maybe we can distract you. That might be enough. We'll jump in to the game. Yeah. Why not do that? Because just for anyone who's not aware, in case you've forgotten, when I'm in the game, my hotkeys don't work, so I have to keep tabbing out if I want to use them. So that's what that's going to be. So here's the game. You can still hear me okay? Okay, cool. Let me know how the sound is. It should be fine. I haven't adjusted anything as far as I'm aware, but, just in case. And there's the game. We're back in. Yay! You actually were first, yeah. Oh, blimey. Crows. Right, okay. If I remember correctly. Right, we're looking for the musical cylinder. Like, it's not... There's like an alternative cylinder around somewhere. Hydrate already. Oh, thank you very much. Well, it is warm, actually. I should keep on top of it. A donut. Yeah, the donut's the mouse cursor, which is very weird. Thank you very much. Num num. Right. Where are we? Okay, yeah, so we've got the musical cylinder. We don't want that. Well, at least not that one at the moment. We've got these cogs. We still never found enough of the cogs. Shut up, Crow. Right, we picked up these punch cards from the dresser, which was in the oh god, what would it be called? Where the priest lives, I guess, around the corner. Well, part of where he is. And another Vorarlberg key as well, which is handy. So the only thing that's not working here is the lift. So I kind of assume we're meant to be interacting with that with the key cards. Yeah, here we are. Cogs, easy. Oh. We don't need them? We don't click and drag. Interesting.
If that's going to work, it looks like something's missing.
Yes. Cogs, probably. Oh, okay. Right, so each cog will only go in the specific location? Oh, wow. Okay, there's not even a puzzle. Come on. Monkery. Right, I see what you mean, yeah. He's a priest, not a monk, but sure. We'll take it. Oh, okay. I thought we'd need, like, the key cards for this, but it just works. Okay. Oh, looks like an automaton up here. Right, okay. Ooh. Oh, we're not going to steal eggs, are we? That would be a bit unkind. Wrong door opens. Ah! Yeah. Right. So what is going on here? What do we need? Oh, punch cards? Todis, hello, welcome. Silent Night? A bit random. Okay. Oh, I should probably take out my notebook in case I need to write anything down. That'd be handy. Does this... No, it still just says red punch card, so we'll write that down. So that red is Silent Night. Yes, Todis, I hope you're doing well. Hope you've had a good day. Silent Night, there we go. Yeah, we've only just started. We made our way up the... In case you missed it, made our way up the elevator on the side of the church. And this is where we are. So the red one is Silent Night. The blue punch card. It was not, but I'm home. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. This is not a good day for people. But if being home makes it better, I'm glad you're home. Okay. Blue is the wedding march. Okay. Purple. Oh, this sounds important.
I no longer need these punch cards.
God damn it, I never found out what the other one was. Okay. So the purple one was just chiming. That's what it was, okay. Good to know. Oh, weird. What? That seems like a kind of pointless puzzle. In fact, it's not even a puzzle. That's basically... Thank you. That's basically busy work. If there's no determination involved in it, if you only have to use the right one and you just use them until you get the right one, what's the point of all the others? It's just making you do things for the sake of it. That seems kind of pointless, you know. But that's padding, really, because it could have easily have made getting hold of the one card we need a bit harder, or maybe we'd have to do something with the card that turns it into a puzzle of sorts. Okay, anyway.
I can't go that way.
Okay, yeah, hang on. I meant to look at this. He's got a key in his hat. Creaky, creaky. I love that. Into a crypt, they've got handrails. Very considerate. Hey, look. We only want one dead person around here. That's the way out. Oh, and they're just down. Okay. The well-lit one. Okay. At least, I mean, I was about to say this could be a bit grim, but at least we know he's not in there. So it doesn't really matter. It still looks very clean, though. Mountain fall kills local figure. Oh, God, this tiny writing. Vorarlberg family was struck by tragedy yesterday. Rudolf Vorarlberg discovered the lifeless body of his son Hans at the bottom of a precipice. Loose rocks and poor visibility, occasioned by the morning mist, were probably the cause of the young man's fall. This is a theory put forward by the family, as there were no witnesses. Hans had just turned 18 years of age. 8 years ago, he suffered a similar serious accident from which he never fully recovered the full use of his mental faculties. Despite living almost as a recluse, he was still a well-known figure, as the future of Vorarlberg manufacturing lay in his hands. We at the Valladolid Gazette wish to extend our deepest sympathy to his family and express our sincere condolences to Rudolf Vorarlberg and his daughter Anna, who today becomes the sole inheritor of the automaton factory. Okay, and another cylinder. Nice. That's what we need. That's the last thing we need to get the train moving. Time to move on. Later, Valladolid bitches. As we very slowly walk up these stairs. It was a bit of an anticlimactic ending. Come on, run. Who are we again? We're Kate, aren't we? Kate Walker, that's the one. I remember that purely because the automaton keeps mentioning our name over and over again. This grass looks a mess. Can you imagine mowing that? It's going to be like straw. Very, 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 very rough. Jesus. All the way to the train. Come on. It's a shame there's no... Actually, Dee Dee mentioned this last time. It's a shame there's no quick travel option. That would be handy. Down again? Yes, it is, yeah. Boom. That's such a weird sting in the music. You know, it sounds like, every time it happens, it sounds like something specific has happened. You know, like, oh my god, a change in scene, or, you know, something drastic. But no, it's literally just the music rotating. Rotating? Looping. You know what I mean. Rotating music. It's all on records these days. Or cylinders. Ah, see? I knew what I was talking about. Oh my god. So close, Kate. Come on. Don't know why I double clicked that. She's not going to run to the door. I believe... Valladolid voice cylinder. Oh no. No, don't tell me. I have to put this cylinder in the music box. Oh, for freak's sakes. Sorry, everybody. False alarm. We have to go play it in the music box, I'm sure. Which is in the factory, which is the other side of the building, complex. Back this way. Oh my god. See, I like, you know, for all the reasons I like Lost Crown, I think one of the best is the fact that when you double click it just transitions. Rather than having to actually move your way to the transition. Because it's quite clear you need to move quickly. You don't, if you double clicked an exit point, you're not looking to change your mind really. And if there's quick transitions, you can just change back. You know, just go the other way. This way, isn't it? Keep running, Kate. Pump those chicken legs. Oh, the fact that we just completely ignored the automaton this time. Just we just walk in, blank him entirely. I don't need you. Summer, hello, welcome. How are you doing? How's your afternoon? I hope you're well. You join us, frustrated at the slow movement of Kate Walker. Right, okay.
No, it's a secret. You've got to swear. Okay. I, Anna Vorarlberg, swear to my brother Hans to never ever mention this to anyone.
It's right there! You see?
But it's dark in there.
Don't worry, I took a lantern. From the factory. Girls, honestly.
You won't look so clever when Father notices you've stolen one of his lanterns.
Oh, he cut off the end of his sentence.
Oh, I'm all covered in mud because of you.
Look, Anna. Look.
I've seen paintings like this in a library book. They're like...
You swore, Anna. It's a secret between you and me. Hey, look. There's something else up there.
Oh, come on.
It's like a toy. I have to have it. Give me some light.
But Hans, it's much too high. Do be careful, Hans. Hans, be careful.
For weeks, my brother lay in a coma, hanging between life and death. And then one morning, he opened his eyes. But I knew he would never be the same again.
Yeah.
We never did return to the cave. And to this day, I have never, ever betrayed our secret.
Oh, that pops the top off somehow. Okay. So we only need... Alright, okay. So we needed the cylinder to release that. But really all the cylinder did was tell us everything we already knew. How unnecessarily pointless. Again. But, yeah, exactly. I've got to have it. A, she could have stood underneath to help him. B, he's smaller than her. She could have just slapped him and said, look, we're going back home. Or... Oh... What was I thinking of? I got as far as slapping him. I can't remember the rest. I mean, it's quite clear he was just a little pain. He stole a lantern, found a hidden cave, and was like, no, it's mine. I've got to have that. I mean, it didn't even look that high in the first place. So God knows how he damaged himself that much, but whatever. But then why... Also, I mean, what is it made of? It looks really manky, and it's supposedly thousands of years old. So it's got to be something that would last, in theory. We've just got like this toy mammoth that looks manky as hell, but somehow hasn't rotted away. Weird. But you mentioned Wool Pit. Is that the... I think I got it. But is that the one with the children that... was it... Were they the green children that were found? Sort of... was it near Wales? If that is, I understand what you're saying. If it's not, the name rings. The green children. Yes. Okay. Excellent. Thank you. Right. Put it down. Let the train go. Found in a bowl pit. No, Wool Pit. The place is called Wool Pit. It's a myth, essentially, but although it did actually happen. From the land of St. Martin. Yeah, that's the one. 2 children were discovered by a local village in the woods. And they were green and spoke a language no one could understand. Right, it's a long story, but basically I believe that the current explanation, being not as mysterious as it is that their skin was green because of the food they ate. Something to do with the fact that when they were trying, essentially they got lost. They went through a cave system that connected. You're googling it, fair enough. But it like connected their some village. They spoke a language that it was basically a local dialect, and they came out of a cave and couldn't find their way back, and so people nearby in like a different village sort of found them, and they couldn't really sort of, something to do with the food they were eating turned their skin green, and they they wouldn't survive, but they loved string beans. And I think one of them died from something, and then the other one lived on, but over time lost their skin color. It's very which explains, that almost certainly because of something they were eating.
It's me again, Oscar.
Hello, Kate Walker.
Right. Train. The sun never shone where everyone was green. They only ate beans. That's it, exactly, yeah. It's a very weird story, but I don't know that I'm convinced it's fully satisfied. A lot of it's, it could have been this and it could have been that. But I don't think they were aliens, which was, a belief for quite some time. But there's definitely something weird about them. But I'm willing to accept sort of slightly more rational explanations. Now, is it train or mission?
This train is amazing. I'm going to...
I am happy.
Don't think...
I also...
Right. Okay.
It's
not
me
the train,
again, Oscar.
It's mission.
Hello, Kate Walker.
Mission.
Why aren't we setting off, Oscar?
I must abide by regulations. Your ticket, please, Kate Walker.
Oh, God, I forgot about that bit. Okay.
Don't think for one moment that
I also have...
Yeah. What? No, not that. Oh, it's up here. That's it. Ticket. Oh, yeah, because he said, I won't take this yet. I can't remember which Beatles song it is, but I suspect it's one of the
There
On
you are,
Drugs and Indie
Oscar.
ones.
Does this mean we can leave now?
I cannot accept this ticket for the moment, Kate Walker.
What?
Keep
Why?
it.
I don't understand why we can't leave. I'd hate to think it's me that's delaying the train like this.
I do not wish to appear impolite, Kate Walker, but I am afraid that not all departure conditions have been fulfilled.
If that's a joke, Oscar, it's not very funny. I really need to find Hans Vorarlberg
Take
as
it,
quickly as
Clanky.
possible.
I have strict instructions to obey. There are 3 spaces in the luggage compartment that are designed to accommodate 2 very important objects. The train can only depart when they are in place. Please excuse me now. I must return.
Oh, I wouldn't...
Wait, hang on. So 3 spaces for 2 things. Is one of the cylinders meant to go in here now that we've put this on top? Oh, for fuck's sakes. This one? No, don't watch it again. Oh, okay. So it'll automatically play whatever she puts in there? Oh, and then she'll put it on there. Hang on, just to make sure. Can we put that one in there, and then she'll put it aside? I mean, you seen this guy? Sounds like someone. Christmas number 1. Oh God, I can't skip this one because it's not a cutscene. Jesus Christ. Did you hear recently that there was music of was it John Lennon that Paul McCartney had remastered, and it turns out like they had multiple songs, but they'd only bothered remastering one of them at the time, and so they're like, yeah, okay, that's both cylinders out the way. So now there's this great revelation, despite the fact that he said it years ago, that there's more undone music out there, you know. Yeah, people will buy any old charity crap, apparently.
It's me again, Oscar.
Oh God,
Hello,
don't talk to me. I
Kate.
keep forgetting.
Don't think...
It's the bloody ticket. Sorry, everybody. Right, take it. There we go. Take it. Let's get out of here.
Right, everything is in order then. The train is finally ready to leave.
I am most terribly embarrassed. Such ignorance on my part is inadmissible. I hope you still have confidence in my abilities, Kate Walker.
No.
Please return to your seat and we can leave.
That is to say, I never
Finally.
had any confidence in your ability. So, what's the still bit about? Good Lord. If he needs those things for the train to move, why isn't he programmed to go and get them? Or he doesn't even, surely doesn't even need to be programmed. Oh, God. Thank you, Dee Dee. Oh, blimey, that was a noisy train ride. I've got to wonder why it chugs when it's a wind-up train, but, you know, we'll let that go. Where the hell does he sit as well? Oh God, he's back here again.
Where are we, Oscar?
At the halls of residence of Baruchstadt University.
Oh, God.
And do we really have to stop here?
The situation is incompatible with the pursuit of our journey.
What are you waiting for, then? Wind them up. Find a way. There must be some sort of train winding thing just laying around in this weirdo station.
I have seen nothing that fits that description, Kate Walker.
I guess we'd better find out, then.
I do not like this station. The atmospheric humidity is detrimental to my sophisticated wheel workings. I will wait for you inside the train.
Wimp.
How convenient.
Oscar, see you later, alligator.
In a while, Kate Walker.
You nearly had it. Okay. So how are we meant to ascertain that there is anything to wind up the train? Surely they'd only just finished building their own station with a wind-up section. So somewhere near the front of the train needs to be a winding mechanism. And I'm on the wrong side of the train. A giant greenhouse? Actually, what is it called when you've got a essentially a greenhouse with plants and animals in it? Yeah, which way is the train facing? Oh, so I came off the right side. Oh, God damn it. The correct side, I should say. With the stick. But yeah, why not? Catch the bird, catch the bird. Oh, okay. I actually can't go that way. Maybe there's ladder. Really? You're scared of the birds? Oh my God. Okay, so there's got to be something up there we need, obviously. She won't go to it because the birds are in the way. Yeah, let's just cross the train this way. With every successive action, she somehow gets more and more unbearable. No, I don't know. It's a conservatory, apparently. Oh, okay. It's just a conservatory. Interesting. You think it would have like more of an elaborate name, like an arboretum of sorts, you know? Oh, could it be charged on both sides? That would be handy. I say, sorry, charged. Like wound up. Because it doesn't look like there's anything over there. So maybe something over here? Thank you, alert, Dee Dee. Take care. Okay, and this is forward. So maybe it's not just the winding that's the problem. Maybe there's something in the way. Oh, look. Mammoths. Right, okay. Sensing a theme. Wow. Jesus, where the hell is this going?
That thing looks like the winding machine I used in the Valadilen station.
Oh,
I've got to find a way of getting the train up here.
really? What, the train ran out just now? It couldn't roll any further? Are we talking like a horse and cart situation to pull this along? Maybe. And she says that thing looks like the winding station. Which bit is she talking about? Because this is just a gate. Maybe a siding? Maybe? I mean, does it come from here or is it up there? I don't get. Perhaps here. Ah, no, right, that's the bit she's talking about. That bit winds the train, so we have to get it to here. And that's why the steps are here. Right, okay. Go, run like the wind. Get it? Because we winded a train. It's a pun. It's a pun. Okay, so somehow we have to move the train further along. I hesitate to say it, but maybe What's His Chops can give us an idea of what we're doing. You know.
Kate Walker!
Oh, Jesus.
Kate Walker! Come over here, please! I have something to say to you!
That's an interesting idea. Why does he sound like he's shouting? Instead of just his normal, monotonous voice, but louder. You know, like turning up a speaker. That would be interesting. It sounds like he's putting more effort into it. He talks like he's got a tannoy attached to his face.
Yes, Oscar, what is it?
A message has arrived for you.
What? How?
A message?
You have been summoned to see the rectors. They are the highest authority at the university. They want to talk to you.
Talk to me?
Who?
Yes, to the person responsible for the train.
So, I'm in charge now, sure, okay. But why would these gentlemen want to see me at all?
They do not say why, just that it's very important.
How did we get this message? Did it come via pigeon? One of the many parrots that are in here. Which way am I getting off? This side, I think. I forget what way we're facing. Right, yes. Okay, yeah, because we're facing the opposite way to the front of the train. Okay. Good lord. So I assume they're over this way, since we saw that big building with mammoths. Which I keep going to call mammoths. It's not right at all, but, you know, it's hilarious. Ooh. You know we're going to need to, so I'm going to look down this way before we go. Because I bet if you go all the way to middle of bloody nowhere that way, it's going to say, oh, there's an item down here you could pick up. Run, woman! And that's what you're meant to be using. Ooh. Ooh, is this a clockwork horse? No. It's not at all. It doesn't look anything like it. It's a... Oh, but we can maybe barge? Oh, okay. What do we do here? What's going on?
That looks broken.
Oh, good. When problem and Folgen... Good? Number... Telephonia. Right, 2766... Oh, Jesus, I'll write this down. Just... A mammoth? Sounds like a vermouth cocktail. Oh, mammoth. Yeah. Right, okay. Telephone number. 2766 766 dash 6742. I don't entirely know what this number does. It just says when problem, so I'm assuming if it's broken, we call that number. Where do we find a phone? Okay. Can we work this out? Is this German? Gesellig Schaffi de Ostlösen? Closing? No, I don't know. Is that a phone on the side? This bit looks like a phone, but it says it's broken.
That looks broken. I need a key.
Oh, okay. So we don't need to phone someone because it's broken, but we do need a key to open this. Okay, right. Good to know, good to know. What's in this way? Oh. The way the sound paused for a second there concerned me. Oh, it's outside. Okay. I thought that was just like a little recess area. Oh, I guess we're just outside. Probably leads round to the front where we were about to leave anyway. Ooh. Oh yeah, we must have come out that way otherwise. Interesting. Up this way? Oh no, maybe we come out there. Would have been the normal way. Jesus Christ, how big? I don't know what I'm clicking on. There's too many things. Oh, okay. I thought I was clicking on this up here to look at it, but no, she just walked behind it. Okay. Point of any of this? Can't see anything to interact with. We just go round and round. Up. I want to look up. No. Okay. Just spinning on the spot. Never mind. Not Kate Looker. True. Ooh, saber-tooth. Cool. Saber-teeth. Oh, a person? Oh my god.
Hello.
Hey, baby, you party? You sure looking mighty fine. Love those big round eyes.
What the fuck?
Just who do you think you are?
Hey, spunky. I like that in a lady. Okay, I'm hooked. Come on, Zol. I'll let you buy me that coffee.
I don't remember ever asking.
Hey, don't play hard to get. I know you like it big time.
Listen, kid. Go back home and play with your toy cars and forget you ever saw me.
Jesus Christ. Now that is, that's a character. I wish we could punch him. Absolutely. Or maybe just like a swift kick in the nuts. Daisy needs a do. It's better than Clockwork People. Yeah. God damn it. They really want you to like Oscar. So he's the least annoying person somehow. Jesus. Look at this place. Well, they need to get a cleaner. They need one of those, like Swiffers from, from that game about cleaning houses. Oh my god, why can't I remember it? You know, the one where you... House Flipper, that's the one. I was gonna say, you know, the one where you flip houses. Okay, so many screens and things to look at, seemingly. Except every time I click on something to look at, she doesn't look at it, she just wanders behind it. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just going to find a direction and we'll start from there. Okay. Don't have been. That's that's fair. I think few people do. What are we doing here? What is this? It's like I can't tell if that's like a speaker? A projector, maybe? And who are you? Do I talk to you or do I... No. Wanna... Okay, there's a person there, but I can't talk to him. Pencil sharpener, maybe. God, okay. Oh, why are stairs the slowest thing she has to walk on? And that it sticks stairs everywhere. Oh, good. It cuts there. That's fine. So there was a man there sleeping, but we can't talk to him. Don't know why I'm always going left instead of right, or whatever. We'll narrow it down. I have a horrible feeling we have to talk to that man out front more at some point. On Facet or Facet Saltus? What the hell does Saltus mean? Animi? Noctus? Okay. You're a person. Can I speak to you properly this time?
Excuse me. Can I disturb you a second?
No.
You could be a little bit nicer about it.
Keep quiet. In case you haven't noticed, we're somewhere that requires silence and tranquility.
Tranquility? Chill the fuck out, mate. That's how you get tranquility. No, I didn't click there. I clicked here on this man, this person. Okay. Saltum. Nature does nothing in jumps. Oh, okay. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, Saltum like summer salt, I guess? Salt? Okay. No idea why we're in here or where we're going. This place is a mess. A ladder? Also, this place looked so run down outside. Oh, that one was upside down. Illustrated Dictionary of Plants and Mushrooms. Do you want this? Oh my god, don't tell me I have to read this. That's tiny writing. Ooh, what is that little... Mushroom without stem that has a chewy texture. Special substance that is unique to the mushroom significantly affects vision and enhances its acuteness enormously. Amazonian in... Radical, another subscription? Thank you very much. How did that work? Well, thank you very much. It's very kind of you. Welcome. I hope you're doing well. Sorry, I missed you. I was staring very intently at this tiny writing. You don't have a library card? No, I don't have a library card. No. Semi here, slowly waking up. Sound only in this heat. Yeah, that's fair enough. Well, thank you for being here, and thank you again for the subscription. Enjoy your non-adverts. Yes. There is not a lot to read out. It mentions about how... God, what is this? Instantaneous... Its effect is instantaneous and... penetration of the hunter's vision increases extraordinarily? I can only word that out as penetration, surely. Okay, so... Okay, we picked up a book on hunter's vision for a specific mushroom. I wonder if someone's going to need the book and be like, hey, we found this one. But it's not like we couldn't find it. There is nothing else to do. Stomp, 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 stomp. I'm Kate Stomper. This is what I do. Oh, why did I choose the stairs to go around? Keep pestering him. Or you, do you need mushrooms? Or a mushroom book?
Excuse me. Can I disturb you a second?
No.
You could be a...
Keep quiet.
Alright, fine. Screw you then. You obviously don't need to talk to you. I can't talk to the other two people. They just don't exist, seemingly. I have to admit, they do a good job with the sort of vague static in the background of creating that quiet library kind of atmosphere. Which way did we just turn? Right, we must have come out that way. This is another door? Oh, maybe these are the people we need to speak to.
Good day to you, gentlemen.
Tell me, young lady, to what do we owe this pleasure?
Please do be brief. We do not have very much time on our hands.
Bullshit.
As rectors of this university, we have serious matters to attend to, and our time is precious.
Bullshit.
I have heard you wish to meet the owner of the train that is currently in your station. May I know the reason for your summons?
We are surprised that your train has not yet left, miss. The situation is most regrettable.
The rules do clearly state that trains are meant to come and go and not remain stationary at a platform.
Trains should first stop, then subsequently leave. That is the rule.
We agree then, dear colleagues, that what we're dealing with is deviant behavior.
This matter really is cause for concern.
It's a clockwork train, you see? So it needs winding up again. Unfortunately, there is no equipment in the station to do this.
A clockwork train? That's strange.
How very quaint. You mean it's some sort of mechanical toy?
You are causing a hindrance to us, miss.
It's the size of a real
I
train.
am very
It's not a
hopeful
toy.
that I will find what I need along the wall.
The
wall?
Miss, that really is not a suitable place for you to go.
Especially for a young lady.
You see, miss, we freely admit that every day we praise the existence of that particular edifice. We owe the integrity of our dear university and the fine education it provides to the wall.
It protects us from harm and invasion from the unknown.
May God protect us from what is beyond those ramparts, miss. Please believe me.
What is it, going to
I
be
don't have any
dragons
choice.
or something?
I must continue my journey.
Such a decision is a correct one since it's in line with regulations.
Thus, your train will indeed be able to leave.
And consequently cease to obstruct our station.
From what? Nothing goes beyond the wall. This is what they're talking about.
That idea of the station aviary is really very original.
It's the pride of our
Oh, wow.
university.
Yeah.
One of the specialties taught here is zoology, you see, and more particularly, ornithology. Proper study and instruction should not be limited to books. Observation of living matter is indissociable from theoretical questions.
It contains some very rare specimens that have been brought back from faraway, exotic countries, especially for our university, by the world's most intrepid explorers.
Do you remember Alexander Valenbois and his peculiar bird?
Absolutely. His gift produced some very embarrassing long-term consequences.
A poison chalice indeed. It must be said the situation could have been much worse, however.
Oh, yes, it could have been terribly problematic.
God, these lot like to talk. Help?
Can you possibly help me out here?
Miss, your insistence is almost verging on indecency.
What?
We cannot constantly be at your disposal. We have many other requests to attend to.
From who?
If you don't mind, could you not disturb us all the time? Thank you.
Got the rocks in the head, yeah.
Excuse me.
Miss, we find ourselves terribly put out by the presence of your train in our station and by its recurrent immobility.
Indeed, the situation is very regrettable. Your huge locomotive is very cumbersome.
Why, thank you.
A train should first stop, then subsequently leave. That is the rule.
Yes. Okay.
You see, I didn't actually intend to stop here, but the springs of my train gave
Xenomorphs
up,
in the
you
university,
see?
yeah.
No, not really. You mean to say you're not a student?
You have arrived a little late in the term, miss. Enrollment for this year has already terminated.
But as rectors of this university, and therefore representatives of its highest authority, we could bend the rules a little, if you like.
You don't understand. I'm a lawyer from New York. Or rather, Valladolid, more precisely.
What?
My client wants to buy out an old mechanical toy factory, but its heir isn't actually dead and is living somewhere in Syberia. I've got to get to him to sign the sales contract. You see?
Not really. This is a most
Yeah,
peculiar
I have to admit,
tale.
that wouldn't help anybody.
A kerfuffle of the highest order.
We have an excellent law school, if you should ever change your mind.
She's already a lawyer. What do you want her to do? Sign up? Teach? Mate, have they heard of Hans?
Does the name Hans Vorarlberg mean anything to you by chance?
Ah, one of the brightest, most
Oh.
idealistic intellects to have graced our university. Hans Vorarlberg. I remember speaking to him once. I was still a student at the time. He just stared at me, lost in thought for a while. He scarcely ever said a word. But how can one forget him?
Idealistic? I'll grant you that. But bright? Oh, don't go too far. He was completely incapable of passing any exams. All he ever did was to sit in on lessons, and not many of them either. Paleontology, mainly. He had an unhealthy passion for mammoths, which matched the state of his intellect perfectly. That is to say, prehistoric.
Right, okay.
Prehistoric? How dare you? A little far-fetched, maybe. But he did have flashes of intellectual brilliance, comprehensible only to high-minded scholars who hold no score by appearances. My dear colleague, your hasty conclusions are somewhat cavalier.
My assessment is wholly accurate. The boy was a little odd. You must concur if my father, who was rector of the university at the time, had not shown great indulgence towards him. Hans Vorarlberg would have never attended this establishment.
What about the bandstand, then? Is that the work of a deranged mind? Even after all these years, you are still jealous of it.
My dear colleagues, I beseech you, let's show some decorum. We have a visitor. What do you want with Hans Vorarlberg, miss? Are you a member of his family?
No, not at all. I'm looking for him to clear up an inheritance matter. Is he still here?
What? Here? At the university? No, not at all. He left a long time ago. Yes, a very long time ago. The very year I was nominated to this position, in fact. Almost 50 years ago already.
The
Bloody
poor
hell.
soul moved on once he learned all he needed to know about mammoths.
Ah, this establishment was never quite the same after his departure, it must be said.
You mean to say it was never as bad? All that oddball brought to this university was his misplaced fantasies.
Gentlemen, let's try to retain the calm and level-headedness that befits our position.
Oh, yeah, you've got to guess somewhere at least, in the 70s, haven't you? Want to pay ridiculous fees. Oh, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, actually. They'll probably start charging her just for sitting in the station, despite the fact that we're not doing anything. They have no trains coming and going. The train line leads literally into the wall, which they refuse to pass, so what is their craziness about? Guessing it'd be illegal. It could be. Maybe they want it to work for them, but Jesus, I think you'd have to be mad to do that. Oh, this getting an adult job. Statues are all black and not a grey head. Yeah, true, yes. Moustache wax and dye, maybe. I don't know. The fact that they all look this bloody same. This is a scathing but accurate commentary on university people, I guess. Like, what do you call them? Like boards. Obviously not wholly accurate, but still. Right, they won't help us. We've told them about the mission, I believe. They know about Hans, the train, the bird. Okay.
Here we are, busy chatting, and look at the clock. It's tea time.
Already?
Hairpiece, yeah.
My word, doesn't time fly by?
Thank you for a charming visit, miss.
And thank you, gentlemen.
They've done nothing. I mean, granted, they mentioned a little bit of useful information, but it's backstory only. It hasn't actually helped us get anywhere. Okay. So, left when we come in the door is how we get to the board, if we need them. The hell does this say? University... Oh, Barokstad. Well, that was left. What's right? Oh, there's a person. Talking to the people has always gone well so far. There's another door here.
Excuse me. Sir, please, just a moment.
Yes, what is it? I'm not deaf, you know.
I am sorry to disturb you in your work, sir, but...
She says, continuing to
This
shout.
young Mammothus primigenius is barely 40,000 years old. Fantastic, wouldn't you say, miss?
Yes. Probably.
What do you mean, probably?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Dear.
You don't know, I see. What can I do for you, my dear child?
Exactly. That's basically all they told us, wasn't it? Mammoth Pavilion. So we knew that was already a thing because we can look at it, but not that we could do anything with it, but it's going to be of use, I'm sure. Oh, does he know anything about
My
birds?
train stopped in a peculiar aviary. It's very odd. A lot of bird species seem to seek harbor there.
Yeah.
Ornithology is far from being my favorite subject, but I must concede that the station is the pride of the university. It was initially intended for teaching purposes, but then birds started arriving from all around the world. It seems that there are still rare species breeding there and flourishing.
Are there? Can you give me an example?
I want to know which one's to steal it for money.
A kind of bird with peculiar habits. Let's see now, the Amazon cuckoo. That's right. But oh, I'm so foolish. I can't remember what was so special about it. Just that its behavior is very peculiar.
The Amazon? Where's the Amazon?
That's a previous
What
game
is the
by them, by the way.
Amazon?
I'm sorry, my dear, but one cannot learn everything in a lifetime. Specialization is the key to real knowledge. Why don't you pay a visit to our library?
Thank you very much.
Sure. Yeah, Amazon was a game by the same people. I actually own it. I bought it. I had a boxed edition from way back. I probably still do, actually. Which it worked for about like half an hour, and then a cutscene would make it crash every time. And I owned it now because it was going for like 79p or something like that on GOG. And I was like, oh, they must have fixed it by now. 79p, how can it fail? If it doesn't work, 79p, it's not the end of the world. And what do you know? It doesn't work. It likes to maximize and minimize your screen indefinitely and just will not function. Some people get it working, apparently. There are people saying, oh, I've enjoyed this game and I loved it. I was like, well, I don't know how you fucking played it, but, mine won't. And I've tried workarounds and realized I absolutely do not care enough to warrant going any further. So, but anyway, for reference, Amazon is a previous title by this game company. Rare coal-beaked stoker, for example. VMs? Stretch. Thank you, Dee. I shall use that chance to adjust my chair, which has slid slightly. There we go. Thank you very much. VMs. Oh, virtual machines? Thinking, because being on GOG, it opens up its own. It's like, hey, we're functioning here, doing this. I don't know that I've tried any separate ones. I know I tried I think I tried it with the WinDX or whatever it is to try and lock it, essentially keep it in place and sort of say, hey, maximize, but that didn't help at all. It just completely bypassed it entirely. I don't know. People have I went on to I googled it, went onto forums, and they said there was various settings you can adjust, but not everybody has the same issue as me. I think I only found 1 or 2 threads that named the same problem. And the things they tried, because I can't remember exactly what, but I know the things they tried said they fixed it. I tried it and it didn't work. I can't remember exactly what that is now. But I haven't tried any sort of alternative virtual machines beyond that. But like I said, I have to admit, it's one of those I was just like, you know, I don't know why I would spend, 2 hours trying to fix this game. It's a waste of money, but it's less than £1. I was like, screw it. I've got better things to do with my life. But, if it ever does happen to work in the future, it might be worth... Because I remember I never finished it. I never got very far, because it's even more dated than this. It's sort of somewhere between this and Myst, like the original Myst, Original files out of GOG somewhere. You probably... Yeah, I'm sure... Yeah, it's got to be in there somewhere, hasn't it? I mean, that's kind of what they do, isn't it? Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, don't worry about it. If, I may look at it again some other time, but it's not a priority these days. But I was just saying, for reference, that was the thing. Anyway, sorry, you mentioned about birds, right? Some kind of weird Amazon bird. Is that the one that's in our way at the bottom of the ladder? Is that all that is? We just need to know how to get that damn thing out of the way. 4. They have Syberia 5 has come out. So, yeah, we got a while. Not that I own the 5 yet, because it's brand new, so it's a bit expensive, but I think the other 3 are pretty, reasonable. I own at least the other 2. I think I have 4. Anyway, sorry, right. Oh, did he know about Hans?
To tell you the truth, I'm looking for Mr. Hans Vorarlberg. He's the sole heir of a very unusual factory. My company is in charge of negotiations for the takeover of this factory. At last word, he was living in Syberia, so as soon as my train is ready, I'll be continuing my journey eastwards.
Syberia. Ah, Syberia. But what was it you said again?
Said what?
You mentioned a name. The person you are looking for.
Vorarlberg. Hans Vorarlberg. Do you know him?
Hans Vorarlberg. How could I forget him? Such an extraordinary fellow. So inventive. We shared a passion for mammoths, and we bonded over this passion. Without it, I confess, I would have had little to do with an odd, ageless retard like Hans.
Charming.
At the time, we were both students. Well, sort of. Put it this way. Hans had special permission to attend paleontology lectures. You see, he didn't really have the necessary qualifications. In exchange, Hans did a few odd jobs around the university.
Your Hans Vorarlberg sounds uncannily like the one I'm looking for.
I'm not sure, my dear. Hans was above all questions of money and business. Just to imagine him running a factory, perish the thought.
Can you tell me a little bit more about him?
Doesn't have to run it, just sell it.
He was always a mystery to me. He never said very much, and never quite seemed to grasp what you said to him. He expressed himself instead through his incredible mechanical contraptions. His inventions, I admit, have been much appreciated by the university. The few times we really did talk, it was about his strange interest for mammoths and a doll. Some sort of doll that obsessed him.
Exactly.
A doll, you say?
Yes. He kept talking about it. One day he described it to me. A sort of children's toy. A miniature mammoth mounted by a mout. It appears he found it in a cave not far from his home. The event all sounds very dramatic. His account was slightly confused, but it awoke a great interest in me.
What do you mean?
To my knowledge, there was only one tribe who made figurines featuring a mout, and that tribe is the Yukols. They live in the farthest reaches of Syberia, and for them, the dolls constituted a sacred object, illustrating one of their central legends. How such a doll made the journey from the frozen Siberian north to a cave in the French Alps is a mystery to me. Even today, it is beyond my comprehension.
Have you considered that Hans Vorarlberg was maybe making it up? You said yourself he didn't seem to have all his mental facilities intact.
What? No, that's impossible. Hans couldn't invent a story like that. The doll is a sacred part of the Syberia legend. He described it to me in exact detail. Syberia itself is a chimera that paleontologists of the world are very fond of pursuing.
But why would he... It's an odd question. Have you considered he made it up? We know he didn't make it up. We've seen the doll. We have it. It's very strange. Are you two fighting? Stop it. Hang on one second. I have to throw a sock at my cats. Hey! Pack it in. By at, I mean in their general direction. I can't aim a sock. Being very territorial at the top of the stairs. Also, one thing that's really sort of thrown me off is the fact that I've only just realised that Syberia in the title is with a Y, but obviously in real life it's with an I, and they're using it correctly here. So the game is not named after the location? Very strange. Hello, you. Be a good boy and stop fighting. And those are my biscuits. I couldn't have been fooled. I'm too smart to be fooled. I'll deny anyone telling me I have been fooled. Exactly, yeah. Impossible. Help?
What would you say about seeing Hans Vorarlberg again? After all, you could come with me and help me find him.
Young lady, you are very kind. I'm far too old for such escapades.
Okay. Did we mention mission? No, we've done bird. Hans, help, mission.
Please do excuse my persistence, Professor, but did Hans Vorarlberg ever talk about his childhood? About Valadilene and his sister, Anna?
No, not that I recall.
Pity.
When I think of Hans, I'm always reminded of a mysterious mammoth doll he would talk about so often. A small effigy of a mammoth made of hide and mounted with its own miniature maut. How come he was so lucky? Why have I not seen this?
Okay. Telling him who we are is irrelevant. Train?
Arriving in Barrackstadt is an amazing experience. I've never seen such a station.
You came by train?
Yes, in a kind of clockwork train with a spring mechanism that winds down regularly.
You mean
once
you drive
so
a train? Young ladies of today never cease to amaze me.
What? Why?
Oh, no. I'm not the engineer. The train's engineer is actually an automaton. I am sorry. All this probably sounds very strange.
A clockwork train, driven by an automaton. I once knew a man long ago who could have invented such a train. It was he who designed the bandstand in the main square. To think that he was even capable of creating such a gadget. He was astounding, a true genius. But oddly, at the same time, he was also almost a child. It was as if his mental and physical evolution had definitively halted at the age of 10. Can you believe that?
Yes. I think I can believe that. At least I'm beginning to.
You know, I was going to stifle my yawn until I realised it's pretty fitting, to be fair. It's Clockwork Orange as a flop. Tasted terrible.
I'll leave you in peace. I hope I haven't disturbed you too much.
Sorry? No, not at all, my dear child.
Don't lick Clockwork Oranges. So there's down and through that door. Okay, let's check this one and then we'll do the other door on the way back.
No point. It's locked.
Oh, it's locked. Okay. Even easier. Go back the other way. Oh, what's the matter with you, dopey cat? Always looking very stuffy.
No point. It's locked.
Right, okay. So the only thing down here is this guy. Which is irrelevant. Can we go up this way? I know that when we're here, it automatically faces us that way. Faces us. He mentioned about the library. Maybe now that we have that information, we could talk to the guy at the desk? I mean, clutching at straws, but might as well see what's going on. What time are we? Not bad. It's not 1:15 at all, sorry. It's 1:15 is the time of streaming. It is 10 to 1. Okay. Right, you. Talk to me. Now.
Excuse me. Can I disturb you a second?
No.
You could be a little...
Keep quiet.
God damn it. Will no one talk to me? Oh, wait, what's this? And how was I supposed to know it was there? What is it? Oh, Amazon. Oh, memories and expedition. Okay. Oh my god. Amazon cuckoo. That's the one we're looking for. Forest. Habitat and food. Herb. Yep. The red cuckoo inhabits most isolated dense areas of the Amazon forest. Urban animal ventures and lower branches and new forests. Sauvignon grapes. The wild vines provide the bird with a majority of its food. The cuckoo is particularly partial to its juicy fruit. The red cuckoo may sometimes gorge itself on this fruit to the point of drunkenness, rendering it an easy prey for any jungle predators. Eat and be eaten, such is the implacable law of nature. One light is out, how annoying. A light? What, at home or in the game? I missed that. Reproduction. Well, I don't think we need to know about how it reproduces things. Ooh, the hell is this? Female cuckoo. The forest Sauvignon grapes. Very rare to find the forest grapes. In the wild, the species has been decimated by a terrible equatorial... God, I can't read. Phylloxera epidemic. In Europe, successful cultivation of the plant is the pride of the university botany collection, has largely contributed to the survival of the species around the world. Right, okay. Oh, in the game. One of the lights. One of the lights? Oh, this one here. Oh, yeah. Do you know, that hadn't even occurred to me. Oh, and, well, I was going to say, these are off as well, but they're desk lamps. You don't turn them on if you don't need them. Muppet. Oh. Right, okay. So, I'm assuming in their big old greenhouse / conservatory, they've got grapes and the bird that's in the way. I don't know why we need to go up that ladder. I can't even see what's up there, but I want to go up it, so, you know, sure. Actually, hang on. It was like, hey, we got something new to talk about. Was that what it was? Dialogue. Yeah, here we are. Maybe if I ask this guy over here, it'll be something useful. Just run up to him. Syberia!
Do excuse me, Professor.
You're excused.
Professor, sorry to disturb you again.
What is it you want to know, miss?
If I were to say Forest Sauvignon to you, what would you say?
Yes, please.
Oh, let's see. Sauvignon. Sauvignon? I would say it's some kind of tropical shrub, don't you think?
We are talking about the same plant, then. It is a very rare shrub with small, juicy fruits. I found a book about the Amazon, and it says that there are even Sauvignon plants growing right here in Barrackstadt. You wouldn't know where, would you?
Amazon Sauvignon plants here? No. No, I don't think there are any. Highly implausible. But you should ask the station master. He is keeper of the greenhouse at our university, so...
Wait, there's a station master?
He could tell you more than me.
Oh, thanks very much.
Wait, did we miss someone?
I'll leave you in peace. I hope I haven't...
Sorry?
No, yeah, go on. Okay, let's... Okay. Did we miss something back at the station? Was there a man we did not speak to? And what is this bandstand got to do? Oh no. Is this going to be her arsehole of a boyfriend?
Hello?
So, you got him then, this air?
Ah, it's you, Mr. Marson.
Oh, no,
Good
okay.
day, and how are you, sir?
I'll feel a whole lot better when this whole business is over and the sales contract is signed. Where the hell are you?
I'm in Bergstadt.
What? What in God's name are you doing there?
It's a magnificent university town. It would appear Hans Vorarlberg once passed by here several years ago.
50.
So if he isn't there anymore, then there's no point hanging around.
I hear what you're saying, sir, but I have good reason to believe that Hans Vorarlberg is still alive. For the time being, I'm trying to gather extra information from people who have known him.
What's your next destination?
I'm not exactly sure yet.
Doesn't sound like you know too much, Kate.
I just need a bit of time, Mr. Marson.
Yeah, well, time is what you ain't got. Keep me posted.
My train has run out of clockwork. Oh, exactly. We're not talking to them because we want to know more about him. We're talking to them because we need to get out of here. We don't care about them. Typical lawyer. Spouting BS and twisting the truth. Right, so there's nothing down here, but what is over here? Maybe there was a direction along this area we didn't go down. Because I'm a Muppet. Ooh, there's a whole section down here. Okay. So I know we can't get this far on the other side. Oh my god, there's a person. Excuse me, Mr. Personage. Oh my god, run. What do you need? What can you do for me? Specifically,
Hey there!
The other way
On the
around,
boat!
Guten Tag, schöne Mademoiselle.
What?
My husband say, hello, young lady. You want to talk to us?
Yes, I gathered that.
I have a little problem with my train. It's kind of broken. I've absolutely got to get it out of the station. Do you think you could tow it over to the wall with your barge?
Lock closed. Barge blocked.
But if the locks were open, would it be okay to tow my train then?
Porke no? More money for that werk.
Da, it's possible.
Yeah.
My husband say we help you if you give money.
Right. And how much do you want?
Cinquante.
He want $150.
$150? I don't have that much.
No money, no barge.
The barge isn't
Let
going
me
anywhere
offer
anyway.
you $75.
Nay, $125.
Out of the question. $100 and not a dime more.
Correct. You have barge for $100.
Great. Now, don't move. I'll be back as quick as possible with the money.
Oh no, now we have to find money? God. Did we ask about help, or was that train? I can't remember what that one was. I'm concerned they're going to give us some information, like,
I have a little problem with my train.
Lock, close.
But if the locks...
Porke.
Da.
Right,
I'll
okay,
leave-
hang on.
Do svidania.
What?
Hey there. On the boat.
Guten Tag,
My husband.
I'll leave you to it. I want...
do svidania.
Oh, okay, we have nothing new to say. Interesting. That's weird. Let me use your barge or we'll invade you. So we've got to get these locks open. The locking mechanism is the bit that's broken, so we need to use the telephone to call for help. God, look at this water. Oh no, we don't need... Right, okay. Speaking German and Russian? Yeah, there was a little bit of French in there as well, so it's all over the place. Wait, no, it's not broken, it's locked. But the phone to call if there's a problem is broken. But we have a oh shit, we've got a mobile phone. What the fuck am I doing? God's sakes, I wrote that number down. Such a twat. Jesus Christ. Send, I guess, is the water, pea soup, whichever.
Welcome to the East Block Control Center. To start, press the number sign.
Number?
If you are using the Haltenberg lock, press 1. If you are using the Morloff lock, press 2. If you are using the Koningpass lock, press 3. If you are using the Barrackstadt lock, press 4. To return to the last command, press the number sign. If you want to raise the water level, press 1. If you want to lower the water level, press 2. To return to the last command, press the number sign.
Raise it, I think.
You want to raise the water level in the Barrackstadt lock? To confirm your choice, press star. To return to the previous command, press the number sign. Your request has been logged. Unfortunately, our regional technician is currently on holiday, and no replacement is available. We will reply to your request within 48 hours. In case of an emergency, please operate the lock system manually. We apologize for delays to our service.
Well, that was a waste of fucking time, wasn't it? Surely we can just find the Sauvignon plants around here. Like, if they're here, just look for them. Is this the station master? Oh, there's something here as well.
Hello.
You arrived by train, I see.
Yes.
Yes, I've come from Valladolid.
It's been a long time since I've seen a train here. Students, did you bring students with you?
No, I traveled alone.
Randomly floods,
well,
yeah.
Almost alone.
I remember around the start of fall, trains would bring kids from all around the world here to study zoology and botany, paleontology, all that stuff. This was a great university.
And it isn't still great today, then?
We've seen it.
Today? Well,
No, it is not great. We know this.
Where might I find some forest Sauvignon plants, please?
No place around here, that's for sure. I don't know what you're talking about. That stuff's from the Amazon.
You know, for someone who knows nothing about the plant, you seem pretty well informed about which mysterious faraway country it comes from.
Oh, Amazon, Peru, Papua New Guinea, it's all the same to me.
Yeah,
Gotta go.
exactly.
Gotta work.
Oh, God damn it.
Wait, don't go! You know what? I don't think he was being totally straight with me.
Really? You don't think so? What is this here? A hook? Oh, okay. We're probably going to need that to hook onto the barge, I assume. Okay, it's just out. That's the only other way. Okay. Run. Can we get to that door? Did I try? I don't think I did. Keep going. Keep going. This one. Every time it freezes, I get a little worried. Maybe I should safety save. Let's do that. There we go. Okay, just in case. Okay. Oh, do you think he's got like a...
Make it so.
Do you think he's got like a side hustle? Like selling the really rare stuff, and he's like, no, don't know nothing about it. That's what's all in all these crates, probably. God, there's noise as well. I mean,
Can't go that way.
okay, sure. There's something quite pleasant about it. It's nicely mixed. It sounds real. And in real life, it must be, maddening. It reminds me a bit of like, I don't know, like the local like pet shop. They have a larger area where you might find birds or something. It sounds very much like this. Okay. So there's a door there we can't go through. Good to know. What is in all these crates? New single from Pet Shop Burbs. No. Okay. So we need money. He walked away somewhere. I don't know where he's gone. Has he gone further down our train platform or across this side? Oh. Excuse me, sorry. Ah, he's here. Wait, you, talk to me.
Excuse me, Station Master, but I need you again.
Can't you see I am very, very busy?
No.
Well, I am. Very busy indeed. But, okay, I think I can give you a minute of my time.
I feel like I've lost my way a little here. I could really do with your help.
Hey, anything I can do, miss, you just let me know.
Raise the lock? Okay, so...
I've just been to see the rectors, and they told me to get the train out of the station as quick as I can.
I thought they'd say that. Rules are rules, and you gotta stick by them. Not a good idea to get into trouble with the university administration.
Absolutely. I've got enough worries as it is. What should I do then?
Well, I suggest you move your train.
But it's like I say, the springs are unwound. Everyone seems to think it's my fault.
The locomotive's engine might not work, it's true, but maybe there's some other way of moving the train.
Yes, we worked that out.
It's a possibility, I suppose. What were you thinking of exactly?
Nothing. It was just an idea. Anyway, miss, you shouldn't hang around here. I have a job to do. Yes, sirree.
Money?
The sailors on the barge reckon they could help me tow my train out of here, but they're asking for money. You couldn't possibly help me out with a few dollars, could you? I would be very grateful.
Miss, really? I'm surprised at you. Asking for money from a total stranger. Oh.
Right. I need cash. I need it to get my train out of your station, because my train is getting in your way, disturbing your birds, and upsetting your bosses.
Look, lady, I'm only a station master. I got my problems, and you got yours.
All these birds in a station. It's amazing.
This is no ordinary station, miss. Oh, no. These birds are part of the prestigious University of Baruchstadt Ornithological Collection. Over the years, this aviary has housed some of the most fantastic species from all over the world. And I am not exactly your typical station master either. This little world is my responsibility, and that is no easy task.
I can well believe you.
And you know what's the hardest? The hardest thing is to keep interspecial harmony. One day some explorer introduced a couple of cuckoos from the Amazon. Whoa.
It wasn't a good idea?
A nightmare. You know, cuckoos lay their eggs in the nests of other species, right? Now, what's more, they also push the host's eggs out of the nest so that they receive all the mother's attention, right? Accursed cuckoos. Nightmare.
I see what you mean. That's one tricky bird. And there was nothing you could do to stop it?
The faculty declared the bird a protected species. If it wasn't for our mechanical eagle, we were sitting on a major ornithological catastrophe.
I'm sorry?
You have an automaton here?
A wonder of technology. It's an eagle that's mounted on wheels in the air. It passes through and it swoops down to collect parasite eggs. But heck, the dang eagle's been out of order for several years. Impossible to collect the eggs myself.
Why not?
I can't climb up the gangway. I fell off it several months back, and I still have a pain in my spine. Not to mention the vertigo I've been getting. I only have to look up in the air. Whoa.
You poor soul. That must be very hard.
Worst thing is, cuckoo eggs piling up in the nests. Soon the rectors are gonna notice.
How did the eagle
There's
know?
trouble in store. Big trouble. Well, I'm worried. Yep, worried.
Which is why we need the grapes.
I'm looking for a kind of little...
Look, lady, the station doesn't have any Sauvignon berries. Not even Forest Sauvignon.
Funny you should mention it. That's exactly what I was looking for. Forest Sauvignon.
Sauvignon, raspberries, red currants, they're all the same to me. And we don't grow none of them here.
But you see, I have just read a very interesting book which says that the rare Sauvignon berry is actually cultivated here in the famous Baruchstadt University Aviary itself.
Well, if it's in a book, then don't believe everything you read, miss.
I don't know why, but I don't think you're telling me the truth.
What do you mean? I don't know. How should I know where to find your stupid grape? Go ask your professor, what's his name, Pons, the paleontologist.
But you're the master of this station, so you should know better than anyone.
Nobody tells me anything. I don't know. Go see the old guy with the fossils.
Okay.
I won't disturb you any longer, Mr. Station Master.
Welcome to Baruchstadt, miss.
Fuck you. Oh, interesting. I clicked over here and just overrode it into go down. Okay, so that way, nothing. Oh my god. Do we have to talk to the twat outside the university again? We at least need some money. Maybe we can get some from the university. But we still need the key to raise the lock. Raise the lock? Raise the water to open the lock. Sorry.
Hello.
Hey, baby, you party? You sure looking mighty.
Just who do you think?
Hey!
I don't remember.
Hey, don't play hard.
Listen, kid. Go.
Okay, so there's seemingly absolutely no point to having him. Mason, I would absolutely hook. Can we hook him? Oh no, apparently not. Everyone keeps talking about this bandstand. We can't do anything with it, seemingly. Like we just. Yeah, let me just do a thorough check that there's nothing actually being used, so to speak. Wait, hang on. Is this a ladder around here? Oh my god. Wait, what?
This thing's jammed.
It needs an egg? Oh my god. Okay, so that is worth looking at, apparently. Got kicked out of the stream? That's weird. What device are you using? And sometimes my... Fix the eagle. Yeah, it seems like I've got to... But to fix... Right, so hang on. Here's a string of things. We got a... The train of things, the string of things, whatever. To get to the... Right, we get the egg, we need the eagle. To get to the eagle, we need to move the birds at the bottom of the ladder. You know, on the PS5. Maybe the console just had like a weird fit of some kind? It doesn't mention anything by end that's gone wrong. If it's back now, thank you for coming back. I'm sorry you got booted out. Right, so we have to get up the ladder to get to the eagle. To get up the ladder, we need to move the birds. To move the birds, we need the grapes. To move the grapes... no, to get the grapes, we have to talk to someone who knows where they are. The station master does, but he won't tell us. For some reason. He's pointed us somewhere else. which we could ask, but the guy doesn't know. 1, burn everything. 2, live in game. It's an option. It's much simpler, definitely. Okay, let's go back and ask him. See what he says. We can also ask him about money. Why not? And ask everybody about money.
Do excuse me, Professor. Professor?
What is it you want?
I'll leave you in peace.
Sorry? No.
Wait, hang on. Because I'm skipping the dialogue.
Do excuse me, Professor.
Is it just exiting?
Professor, sorry to disturb you again.
What is it you want to know, miss?
I think it's just exiting. Right, okay. It's like triggering... Right, okay. Ignore that.
Professor, how do I say this?
Maybe we can talk
You
to the
see,
people on the barge
I
again.
didn't think I'd need a lot of money when I set out. And it turns out I need money after all. It's a delicate matter, I know, but I was wondering if you could help me out.
My dear, it would be a pleasure. But you see, I barely have enough myself to cover my meager expenditure on what I'm paid by the university.
Sorry, I didn't mean to offend or...
However, if we look at the example of Hans, it is true that our university always rewards people who perform some service for it. This is our dear rector's jurisdiction, however.
Okay, yep.
You wouldn't know where the forest Sauvignon plants are kept in Barakstadt, would you?
Why do you think there are Sauvignon plants here?
I read about it in a book at the library.
Try going to see the station master. If such a shrub exists, he will have a better idea than anyone.
It's actually he who sent me to you. I thought it a little strange, but he definitely said ask the paleontologist. You're the only one here, aren't you?
Yes, yes indeed. What a strange way to behave. Well, I think he must have made a mistake, that's all. Nobody tells me anything here. Maybe you should ask the rectors. After all, they are in charge of the university.
All right, thanks.
Get it as a grant, yeah.
I'll leave you in peace.
Sorry?
Right, okay. So I can skip dialogue if it's at the end. I've just got to be careful not to skip out of dialogue. Feels like we've been here 8 years already, to be honest. She's so slow opening doors as well. Come on, run, Kate. Just come to a dead stop in front of stairs as well. She even took a step back.
Gentlemen, forgive me for disturbing you again, but I have a little problem.
A little problem, a little problem. Everyone has little problems now, you know.
They are kept to oneself, and they don't stop the world from turning.
Nor trains from leaving stations.
Actually, that one is not true. First of all,
Are you sure there are no Amazon Sauvignon plants in Barakstadt? Because I have just interviewed the station master and the paleontologist, and what they said really didn't convince me that there wasn't any here.
We are quite definite on this point. There are no Sauvignon plants growing in Barakstadt.
You see, miss, the Amazon Forest Sauvignon is a rare shrub that requires very special conditions for growth.
That's right. Conditions that are very hard to reproduce, believe you me.
Difficult, but not impossible. Fortunately, our garden has proved very successful.
Your garden? So, there is a garden in Barakstadt?
Oh, the garden. Well, if there was one, it would be only a little garden hidden behind the station. But our station master would be very proud of it.
He would take very good care of it, too. Everything would grow marvelously if we were able to cultivate it at all, and it would be all down to his gardening prowess.
And we would be proud as punch. And we wouldn't forget the role the paleontologist might play in this.
What's the paleontologist got to do with it all?
Without him and without his laboratory, how would we make the wine, do you think?
Mm-hmm.
And it would be good wine indeed, my dear colleagues, would it not?
Oh, yes, a delightful balm to soothe away our long hours of toil and our heavy responsibilities.
We would wait impatiently every year for the arrival of the year's produce.
So, if I have understood you correctly, there are indeed Sauvignon plants in Barokstadt. They are cultivated in a garden behind the station, then turned into wine by the paleontologist's loving care, and finally, the pleasure of tasting is yours. If I'm not very much mistaken, gentlemen, you have a minor racket operating here.
Miss, you do go jumping to some hasty conclusions.
We never said that. That's not what we said at all.
We were talking in the conditional. You know, with ifs and woulds.
So, what would happen if I had such a hunch?
You would have to keep it to yourself, of course.
Yes, if you would be so kind as to keep it a secret. It would only be a small local concern, producing barely a few bottles every year.
That's right. Nothing so grandiose as a business. Otherwise, we'd be liable to be fined. So we can't count on your discretion, can't we?
Don't worry, I have no intention at all of getting messed up in anything.
People who have bathmophobia have an extreme fear of stairs or slopes. The more you know. But burn it, salt the earth, and know 100. Yeah, exactly. That's all they need.
Some sailors have agreed to tow the train, but I don't have enough money to pay them. I was wondering if you could help me out. For a while. I could work for the money.
Don't say that.
Please wait, miss. We have certain confibulations to attend to.
Big one?
That is right. We must confibulate between ourselves. A collegiate decision must be taken.
I hope that we are not indisposing you in any way.
Yes, you are. No work, blackmail, exactly.
If it helps us get rid of that train.
My word, that is a fine idea.
What do you have in mind, gentlemen?
When you arrived here, you must have noticed a splendid bandstand which honors the main university courtyard.
A unique piece of mechanical craftsmanship which no longer works, alas.
Why, yes, we have very moving memories of its melodies. We're prepared to offer you a financial reward if you can set it working again.
Right.
With pleasure. What do I have to do?
Get it working.
Unfortunately, my dear, time and rust have taken their toll on this university, and our automatons no longer have a spring in their step. You are going to have to be resourceful.
To tell you the truth, there are a number of complex mechanisms here in Barokstadt, and it would appear that we have unfortunately lost their operating instructions.
Your train, however, is an extremely ingenious invention, so you should be no stranger to complex mechanisms, should you? We are therefore counting on your ingenuity, miss.
I hope that I can show myself worthy of your faith in me, gentlemen.
Well, my dear colleagues, one more university matter nicely tied up.
I know how to operate a gear cutter and how to build a gear cutter. Yeah.
Here we are, busy chatting, and look at the clock. It's tea time.
Already?
Thank you for...
And thank you.
Yeah, okay. Time to sue. Yeah, exactly. You're right, I don't know why she didn't go down the blackmail route. Like, I will have to notify someone if you don't give me what I need. What I need is some berries and 100. Done. Okay, so... do we just go back and say, look, all I need is a couple of berries. Enough with your bloody mucking around. This one. Forgot where we were going for a second. He is up. Here he is. She has to do the stairs in the interim. I've always found it weird, a bridge with stairs on the side. I understand it structurally, but it still just seems weird to me. I don't know.
Excuse me, Station Master, but I need you again.
Can't you see I am very, very busy?
No.
Well, I am. Very busy indeed. But, okay, I think I can give you a minute of my time.
You have been playing with me, haven't you? You knew very well there were forest Sauvignon berries in the station garden.
No, not at all. I've never seen your Sauvignon thing.
You don't have to lie to me. I know all about it. You and the rectors are in cahoots, and the professor's lab has been turned into a distillery. You've all got a nice little smuggling racket on the side.
Smuggling racket? Hey, lady, you're going a bit far there. It's just a little on-the-side thing we got going, that's all. It's just for ourselves. Hey, you're honest.
You should be ashamed of yourselves. Aren't you worried about the reputation of this fine university? The authorities should be informed of this.
But we haven't done anything wrong. It's not a crime.
Can you open the gate to the garden, please?
Sure. No problemo. Right away, miss.
Eee. No problemo. Let's go. Okay. Seems like we're making progress. As crazy as that sounds, we're getting somewhere. Just run. Everywhere you go, just run.
There you are. Please feel free to visit the garden at your leisure. And there was just one thing. I'm not a liar. Not really. Just mum's the word. There is the reputation of the university to think about. And I have superiors, and I have to do what I can.
I understand. Don't you worry.
Oh, thank you, miss.
Sure. I'm not a liar, I just lied about things, but it's not my fault, I swear. Will I be watching him walk away? Very weird. Alright, get out of there. This is your garden? It's just a forest out back. Okay. There's got to be berries, surely. Do we
I
need
don't
more?
need that for the time being.
For the time being, oh, that's that instills a great amount of what do you call it? You know, trust in the fact that we only need it once. Okay, so we go give these to the birds at the bottom of the thing. Fix the eagle. Right, you wait. I bet there's probably something more to do with the eagle that we don't know until we get up there. But we'll work it out. It's fine. Keep moving, Kate. Right. Okay. Berries on birds. Don't have to strut up to them. These are some ugly birds. Why'd you put them there? Oh, was it just to lure them away? I thought we were just getting them drunk. Also, there's only 3 berries. We're going to finish that in like one bite. Oi, it's a bit high. Wait, what is holding this up? Where is the support exactly? With all the rust going on around here, I would not trust this. Oh my god.
Impossible to reach it.
Are you kidding me?
Impossible to reach it.
What do you mean impossible to reach it? Oh my god. Right the window. What the hell? Well, oh yeah, that's what it seemed like. But Jesus, I would not trust those ladders to support an interim. That would still be swaying as well, at least. But I'd want some kind of, at least a couple of cables to the ceiling on the gantry itself before you get to the next set of ladders.
Impossible to reach it.
Yeah. What the frick? Wait, can what's-his-face give us a hand? Literally. Can we just take his hand off? Like, hey, you know how you're a robot and don't mind? It's because I'm trying to think of anything that would actually be of practical use. The only thing we have... Oh, the birds are just gone. Okay. The only thing we have on us is a hook. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, which we don't need yet. Don't do that, game. Okay, Oscar. Give me a hand, literally.
Everything okay, Oscar?
Yes, Kate Walker. I am awaiting your instructions.
Okay. Money, bird. Help.
Oscar, there's no way you could help me find a way to wind the train
Oh.
back up again?
That's not what we need
Rust
to talk
awaits my every movement if I leave this train, Kate Walker. And what would you do with a rusty engine driver?
Not a lot, I suppose.
about. I'll give now. Yeah, exactly.
The university authorities want us to move the train out of their station. According to internal regulations, trains are designed for coming and going, not staying at platforms.
They have a point, Kate Walker. However, our train is unique, and its clockwork mechanism has requirements that are beyond the station's rudimentary equipment.
Hey, that's not their problem, Oscar.
The problem is also beyond my mandate, Kate Walker.
Whatever.
So it falls to us. Great, thanks.
You should take a look around the station, Oscar. It's amazing. Greenhouses that are all lit up, exotic trees, and thousands of birds of all different colors.
I am obliged to avoid exposing my wheelwork to corrosive bird excreta. I shall remain inside to monitor the locomotive.
Of course. Well, too bad for you. Oscar, the sailors have agreed to tow the train, but they want to get paid for it.
We don't,
I suppose you have some petty cash on board to cover traveling costs?
No, there is nothing like that. You will note, however, Kate Walker, that every effort has been made to ensure maximum passenger comfort.
Okie dokie. I'll have to sort this one out by myself then.
Swarming people. Yeah. Oh my god. I'm not going to ask about hands. I don't care.
Oscar, see you
in a while, Kate Walker.
Okay. Did she unpack anything? Like pull anything out of a jacket while we weren't looking? Maybe around here. Oh, there is a bag.
No point weighing myself down.
Is this her bag? And we didn't... Yeah, I don't want to weigh you down. I want to look in it. Whatever. Interesting. Okay. It's odd that it has the hand on it, so we can pick it up at some point, but she just doesn't want to ever, seemingly. Very weird. Okay. Tongs. Are there ice tongs? No. Okay. Who have we spoken to? What could we possibly use to grab an egg? And then we got the whole situation of having to sort out the locks. Gonna need a key for that.
Yeah, miss.
Oh.
Please, excuse me.
Yes?
You know, I want to apologize for our little misunderstanding. I brought you a bottle of wine. Markstadt Sauvignon. Very good year. Let me know what you think.
I'm very touched. Thank you.
Good luck on your journey, lady.
Thank you. I'm sorry to disturb you.
Okay.
What can I do for you, miss?
Nope.
I feel like I've lost my way a little here.
Hey, anything I can do, miss, you just let me know.
But
all these birds in a...
This is no ordinary station.
I can well believe you.
And you know what's the hardest?
It wasn't a good idea.
A nightmare.
I see what you mean.
The faculty.
You have an automaton?
A one.
Why not? You poor...
Worst thing.
I won't disturb you any longer, Mr. Station Master.
Welcome to Barracks.
Okay, she just quits out. I am racking my brains. Can you hear them jingle? I'd like to end on a more positive, like, successful note, but I feel like we're going to be doing a bit of running around. So we'll call it there for today. Because, let me turn this down, otherwise I'm just shouting. Starts pushing the train. We might as well. I mean, that's, it's as good as anything that's happening so far. But yeah, we could be running around talking to people, saying the same thing over and over again for a little while. I don't know. So we'll work that out. Or I could just look up the universal hint system next time and see what gives us a hint in the right direction. But either way, we've hit the 2 hours. I'll call it there for today. So I can open a window, cool off. Oh, thank you, Dee. Thank you very much. Let me just see who's on. Is the... Oh, well, the Wanderer's still on. Oh, that's us done then. Yep, we're going. Okay. Easy. Hang on, let me save the game so I know it's done. Because, save. Save over that, yeah, that's fine. We'll do that. No, thank you. Thank you for being here. Cut out here, there we go. Yeah, no, thank you for joining me, everybody. It's very kind, and we shall raid the Wanderer. If I can, yeah, make sure my volume on my phone is down. Where are we? Is it /raid? Yes, it is. Okay. The Wanderer 1990. See if I got that right. Raid has been created. That looks like him. Excellent. There we go. So yeah, thank you everybody. Did say hi. I was lurking. That's all right. Don't worry. Thank you for lurking. G, thank you very much. I hope you have an improved day, Azimuth. I hope things get better. Like I said, you know where I am if you need me. Didi, thank you for being here. And Todis, again, I hope you're having a better evening than you had the day. And have a good night. And Radical, again, thank you very much for the sub. It's very kind of you. And yeah, just look after yourselves, everybody. We shall move on with the raid. And yeah, enjoy. I very much enjoy the Wanderer, so I shall be sat there watching myself. Yeah, take care, everybody. There won't be a stream tomorrow. We'll call it just the one this week. Well, there's no sense overdoing it. And we'll be back early next week with a bit more Syberia before we move on to more Outcast later in the week. In theory, we'll take it all as we come. So yeah, take care, everybody. Have a good one. And yeah, enjoy. Thank you very much. Bye, everybody. Bye, 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 bye.